Rumors about GTA 6 are flying around fast, but today we're talking about what's real and what's not. Recently, there was a huge buzz in the whole community. A tweet by Liam from GTABase.com claimed that the game had been internally delayed to 2026. He even mentioned that the PC version could be arriving 12 to 18 months later, pushing the potential PC release to 2027 or 2028. The community, understandably, went into a frenzy. This information was quickly met with skepticism, and rightfully so. There wasn't any solid proof, like screenshots or leaked documents, to back up this claim. And as we've learned with Rockstar leaks, it's always best to wait for confirmation from trustworthy sources. Fast forward a day, and the rumor was essentially debunked. Jason Schreier, a highly respected journalist who has accurately reported on the upcoming GTA details before, stepped in to clarify things. He tweeted, "The internet and my DMs blew up this weekend over a rumor that GTA 6 is delayed. Good news is that 6 Rockstar employees all told me they have not heard of any delay. Bad news? It's a big, ambitious game and could very well slip. Too much time left to say anything definitive." In another tweet, Schreier added, "I want to be very clear. 6 staff told me they weren't informed of a delay. For all I know, Rockstar's executive team could have decided months ago to delay GTA 6 without telling the company, but the lack of internal announcement suggests that the Twitter rumor was nonsense." So, according to Schreier, there is no substantial evidence pointing toward a 2026 delay. The claims circulating around Liam's tweet are unconfirmed and appear to have been misinformation. Despite this, Rockstar does have a history of delays, as we've seen with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. So while Schreier's report doesn't rule out the possibility of delays in the future, the specific rumor about a 2026 delay seems to have no legs to stand on right now. Even Rockstar Universe, another outlet that has accurately leaked story details in the past, chimed in. They said, "I've spoken to a couple of developers, who shall not be named, who are unaware of a delay." Jason Schreier also responded to me, saying he didn't know either. There's nothing to support the claims at present, but nevertheless, the game will still likely get delayed further down the line. Let's face it, Rockstar always delays their games. Unfortunately, Liam, the original poster of the rumor, has faced some harsh backlash for sharing this news. Legacy Killa HD, another voice in the gaming community, pointed out that some people are being overly critical. He tweeted, "I do think some are being unreasonably harsh to Liam for sharing this news. He was one of the first outlets teasing the GTA 6 trailer for December, so he does know some stuff, but it's understandable to be pessimistic until more sources emerge." So, while it's easy to get caught up in rumors like this, it's important to remember that nothing is set in stone. Rockstar hasn't made any announcements about a delay, and with multiple sources debunking this 2026 rumor, we can breathe a little easier, for now. Of course, this doesn't mean the game won't be delayed at all. If you've been a fan of Rockstar for a while, this won't be the first time you've heard of potential delays with their titles. The truth is, Rockstar is known for taking their time, sometimes a little too much time, but in the end, it's often worth it. Looking back, both GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 faced multiple delays before they finally hit the shelves. Take GTA 5, for instance. Originally, it was supposed to launch in the spring of 2013. However, fans were left waiting as the release date was pushed back to September that year. It was a long wait, but when the game finally dropped, it exceeded expectations. Rockstar's dedication to detail made GTA 5 one of the most iconic open-world games of all time, breaking sales records and changing the landscape of gaming forever. Then there's Red Dead Redemption 2. Originally slated for release in fall 2017, it didn't come out until October 2018, almost a full year later than expected. Once again, the delays paid off. The game is hailed as a masterpiece of game design, storytelling, and immersive gameplay. Delays are not exclusive to Rockstar. They are quite common in the gaming industry as a whole, especially for big-budget AAA titles. It's important to remember that the landscape of game development has changed drastically in recent years. Games today are far more intricate than they were even a decade ago. Open-world titles like GTA 6 require massive teams working across multiple departments to create living, breathing worlds that feel truly immersive. We're talking about advanced AI systems, realistic physics, and online integration, all wrapped in a world that can run smoothly on both current-gen and future-gen hardware. For a company like Rockstar, the stakes are even higher. Every release from them has redefined open-world gaming, from GTA 3 to Red Dead 2. Rockstar Games are no longer just games, they're cultural events. With each release, they set the bar for the rest of the industry. That means the pressure on them to get it right is immense. We also have to consider the impact GTA Online has had. Since its launch, it has become one of the most successful online multiplayer experiences ever, bringing in billions in revenue for Rockstar. The continued success of the online mode might be a reason why Rockstar is taking its time with GTA 6. After all, they're not just working on a single-player story, but likely the next evolution of GTA's online component. Of course, this can lead to frustration for fans, especially when a game has been in development for what feels like forever. But as as we've seen with previous games, the wait tends to be worth it. So, while rumors of delays are inevitable, they shouldn't always be taken as bad news. It could just mean Rockstar is working on polishing the game to perfection, but right now, a 2026 release is looking unlikely. As always, I'll keep you updated as more concrete information surfaces, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell. And there is even more news about the upcoming game. It seems like Liam wasn't the only one posting controversial stuff about GTA 6. A founding member of the British synth-pop band Heaven 17, Martin Ware, made headlines after alleging that Rockstar offered the writers of their hit song Temptation a mere $7,500 each for its use in the upcoming game. Martin Ware took to Twitter to express his displeasure, essentially telling Rockstar to go f yourself over what he called an extremely low offer. In his tweet, Ware said, "I was recently contacted by my publishers on behalf of Rockstar Games regarding the possibility of using Temptation in the new Grand Theft Auto 6. Naturally excited about the immense wealth that was about to head my way, I scrolled to the bottom of the email regarding the offer. It was $7,500 for a buyout of any future royalties from the game forever. To put this in context, Grand Theft Auto 5 grossed, wait for it, $8.6 billion. But think of the exposure. Go f yourself." Now, to be fair, GTA 5 did make an eye-watering $8.6 billion, but let's be honest, it wasn't just because of the soundtrack. Yes, the music in these games is iconic, but the massive success of GTA 5 came from a combination of its groundbreaking open world, compelling narrative, and the long-term success of GTA Online. Martin's reaction feels a bit over the top given that GTA 6 isn't even out yet, and when it does release, it's likely going to be the most purchased video game of all time. In fact, many people responded to his tweet, pointing out that by rejecting Rockstar's offer, he potentially missed out on millions of new listeners. Some even suggested that this was the biggest mistake of his career, and honestly, they might be right. The exposure that comes with being part of a massive cultural phenomenon like GTA could have brought his music to a whole new generation of players. Now, obviously, $7,500 isn't an astronomical amount, especially for a buyout. But in the grand scheme of things, being part of GTA 6's soundtrack could have given Heaven 17 a resurgence in popularity. What do you think? Was Rockstar lowballing him, or did Martin overreact? And that's not all, because one of the GTA 6 fan Twitter accounts posted a series of tweets calling out supposed mistakes Rockstar made in the trailer. Yes, we're talking about someone seriously nitpicking a pre-release trailer, pointing out things that, honestly, most people wouldn't even notice or care about. In their series of tweets, they highlighted missing wind physics on Lucia's hair that doesn't match the speed of the car, visible polygons on Lucia's arm and seat due to low-resolution textures, the barrels hit by the car have a duplicated appearance of damage, missing necklace shadow, and the hair appears grainy and pixelated, clothes clipping through the character model, missing shadow of NPCs on the left side, and a 2D storefront that doesn't seem enterable, poorly rendered NPC and other distant NPCs standing on the water, and a poorly rendered road, duplicated NPC models in different scenes that might also be on purpose. The distant streetlight is unrendered, but its light is still visible on the ground. Another clipping issue as the balcony girl's hair passes through her shoulder. The water at the back of the shot is missing its reflections, unlike the water at the front. Repeating window patterns, grass and shadows getting drawn into existence as the camera gets closer. Ambient occlusion issue with Stephanie's teeth, which are missing the shaded appearance despite her mouth being almost closed. There were a few more posts just like this from that account. When I saw these, my immediate reaction was, so what? It's a game, not real life. With today's hardware, it's completely normal that the models won't have millions of polygons, unless you want your console or PC to burst into flames. Also, the game isn't even finished yet, so what's the point of hunting for mistakes in a trailer that's clearly still in development? Many people thought the same and called them out in the comments section. But what's even funnier is that a Rockstar developer actually responded to the post. Zara, a game system engineer at Rockstar, had the perfect comeback. Breaking news, video game is actually a video game. It's honestly hilarious, and it just shows how out of touch some of these nitpicky posts can be. So just in the span of 1 week, we've had 3 ridiculous Twitter moments in the GTA 6 world. First, Liam's supposed GTA 6 delay rumor, which got debunked. Then, Martin Ware's problem with Rockstar's offer for his song. And now this fan account pointing out mistakes in a trailer that doesn't even make sense. It's safe to say this week has been wild for the GTA community.